Hey y'all, welcome back to Make It Dairy Free. I am Larisha, and today we are going to be showing you not one, but two ways on how to make vegan sloppy joes. So first I need to say, because she watches every video, Mom, I love you. Okay, so now I'm sure you're wondering what the heck that is about and what it has to do with making vegan sloppy joes. Growing up, we always had dinner on the table. However, my mom, God love her, does not like to cook at all. We had things like frozen dinners, canned pasta, boxed pizza, you name it. If it came in a box, it was usually on our table for dinner. Somehow though, she made a mean fried chicken. Anywho, sloppy joes was one of my favorite meals growing up, but as you may have guessed it from everything I just said, it was like can of sandwich, pour it over the meat, dinner was done. It wasn't until college that I really started experimenting with how to cook foods on my own and learning that a lot of things that I would normally buy a sauce in a bottled jar or a box of something could actually be made from scratch, and it always tasted better. It was actually pretty easy to cook on my own. Now, these two versions of sloppy joes aren't exactly completely from scratch. They are using a few hacks like some bottled ketchup, but it's close enough. So the first way we are going to be showing you how to make vegan sloppy joes is with a walnut meat mixture. We have another video where we show you how to make walnut taco meat. It's basically the same process, but we're just making sloppy joes with it this time and a few tweaks. And then if you are allergic to walnuts, or maybe they're just expensive where you live, then we are going to be showing you how to do it with lentils. We also show you how to make it spicy or not spicy depending on your preferences. So no matter which way you choose, they're all going to be fantastic methods. We're going to show you how to do everything quick and easy. So let's get right into the kitchen and show you how to do it. Alright, so the first thing we are going to do is soak our walnuts. You need enough water to cover the walnuts completely. Now, you can soak for as little as 30 minutes in boiling water, or you can soak them in an airtight container in the fridge for up to 5 days before making. We prefer soaking for at least 24 hours. When they have soaked long enough, drain all the water off and give them a rinse. Add them to a food processor and blend until crumbles. Now, don't blend too long unless you want walnut butter, but that's not why we're here right now. You may need to scrape down the sides once or twice to get all the walnut into crumbles. Set that aside, and now we are going to chop up our vegetables. For this recipe, we are using bell peppers, red onions, and garlic. Just dice up the peppers and onions and mince the garlic. You can use any color bell pepper. We love yellow or red to add in some color. And for the onion, you can use yellow, sweet, or red onions. I'm using red because that's what we have on hand right now. Now we're going to add some oil to a skillet and start to saute our onions and peppers. If you're oil-free, you can do this with vegetable stock. Saute until soft, about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're going to add in our garlic, stir together, and cook for another minute. Now we're going to season our mixture. We love adding the dried spices at this point so it has a longer time to build the flavor profile. We're adding in garlic powder, chili powder, and smoked paprika. The smokiness of the paprika really helped build the flavors as a meat substitute. Give this a good stir around, really trying to make sure that the seasoning is hitting all the fresh ingredients you just added, and then we're going to add in the walnut crumbles. Again, you are going to really work to combine all the ingredients well, and then we are going to add the rest of our ingredients for the base of this meat mix, starting with some diced tomatoes. If you have seen our walnut taco meat, then you know we use sun-dried tomatoes in there, but because we're making sloppy joes and we want this to have more liquid, so it's, well, more sloppy. You could use regular or fire-roasted diced tomatoes with the juice, also adding in soy sauce and liquid smoke, and give that a good stir around. Then this is all going to cook. You want all the liquid to absorb off the mixture, but you don't want it to burn, so you're going to stir it around every few minutes for 20 to 30 minutes until a nice brown color has developed. Then add in ketchup, mustard, and brown sugar. Give it a stir and combine and let it all heat through, and bam, vegan sloppy joes. But wait, we aren't done there. Whether you're allergic to walnuts or maybe they're expensive for you, we're going to show you a second way to make vegan sloppy joes, this time with lentils. The process is pretty similar. Start by cooking the lentils according to the package. A few minutes before they are done, saute your vegetables and season them just like we did with the walnut mixture. Then we're going to stir it together and add in those cooked lentils. We use green lentils because red ones tend to get mushy. Then add in the diced tomatoes. We did drain off the juice to the tomatoes with the lentil recipe because we don't want it to cook as long, and then soy sauce and liquid smoke and give it a stir together. Finally, add the brown sugar, ketchup, and mustard. We did add sriracha to this one to make it spicy, which is completely optional, and you could also add this to the walnut mixture as well. Then stir together. Because lentils are naturally softer than the walnut mixture, you want to gently combine here. Let it all cook together for a few minutes until heated through, and that's it. Serve on hamburger buns with any toppings you may like, maybe sliced cheese or some red or green onions. The choice is yours. Serve with a side of fries, or maybe put the fries on the bun with your mixture. Either way, we hope you enjoy one or both of these ways to make vegan sloppy joes. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to tag us on Instagram if you make these so we can show you some love by resharing. We'd love if you could like this video, give it a comment down below which way you would want to try first. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you soon.